It's time for Highlands basketball this afternoon from Ram Arena. The Highlands Golden Rams hosting the Kiski Cavaliers in a non-section matchup. Along with the Dean, Mike Choma, and cameraman Dan. This is Mike Pavlik greeting you from Highlands, Dean, on a Saturday afternoon on a very, very cold day out, but it's heating up inside.
A matinee.
A matinee indeed. Well, Dean, the last two games the Rams have played here at home, they have been mercy rules. What's up?
Well, Mike, I think after 3 games, this team already has an identity. You got to give the kids and coaches credit for developing it. And that basically is they're going to outwork, out-hustle every opponent to every loose ball. In the process, Mike, they're forcing 20 turnovers a game, and the scoreboard speaks for itself. 2 over 30-point wins the last 2 games.
Well, in the first game at Mars, I asked Dan rhetorically, where are we going to get the points from? Well, the points are coming from the defense, and that's the identity that they've forged here. As they play defense like a pack of wild dogs out there, and if you're not ready for that coming off the bus, you're going to be in trouble early on in the game. And that's really the identity they forged.
And Mike, you mentioned identity. Part 2 of that, the formula is the coaches now mix all that together, and then it comes chemistry. So you got identity, you got chemistry. Our chemistry is 5 kids start, but you have 3 seniors who will dive on the floor for every loose ball, waiting to get into the game. They didn't even start, Mike. I call that the second wave. And then you got 3 freshmen over there. They want playing time too. I asked Coach Sachinsky, and guess what? Very spirited practices. And you know, in the old days, Mike, at Highlands, you used to have tougher practices than playing the games, and that's what I think we have right now.
They used to say that about Jamie Dixon at Pitt, too, and it was something that really played into their success that they had there. Well, the Kiski Cavaliers come in here. The coach is Will Saunders. He's a very successful coach at Shady Side Academy, winning 3 WPIAL championships and 1 PIAA championship. But he's been hit by the evil transfer portal.
A lot of kids have moved, Mike, and again, it's just something high school level you have to deal with. They beat Woodland Hills, but they lost to some good teams too along the way. Butler, Penn Hills, Yoreboro, Latrobe, Franklin Regional beat them last night 71-47. So not only do they have transfers, Mike, but they're also in a very tough section.
3 starters from last year to the transfer portal. 1 starter got hurt in football last year, did not come out, and 5 seniors from last year's team graduated. If you put all that together, you got a problem. And you mentioned the schedule adding on to that, and that's why the Cavaliers are off to this tough 1-5 start when they have an excellent coach over there in Will Saunders. Well, Highlands trying to win today and start the season 4-0 for the first time since 07-08.
Not the X's and the O's, Mike. It's the Bobs and the Joes.
Exactly. Or in our case, the Jimmies and the Joes.
There you go.
Yes. Well, Planet Fitness at the Heights Plaza in Natrona Heights is your home of the judgment-free zone. Planet Fitness provides a unique strategy where everyone, and we mean everyone, is free to work out in a non-intimidating environment for as little as $10 a month. And new for 2021 is the Planet Fitness Crowd Meter. Just open the Planet Fitness app or their homepage. It'll show you how many members are at the gym at that time. It's one of the many ways we're doing our part to ensure you can gym confidently. Remember, memberships are available for as low as $10 a month, so break free from 2020 and stop into Planet Fitness in the Heights Plaza today. And while you're there, make sure you say hi to Ross. Tip-off coming up. It's the Kiski Cavaliers and the Highlands Golden Rams, and it's right after this.
Coached by Mr. Will Saunders.
All right, we're back at Highlands. You see the Ram on the wall. Time for the starting lineups. Brought to you by Dan Timmons Painting in Natrona Heights. Dean?
Yeah, Mike. Kiski will start. Number 25, a freshman, 6'1", Jason Flem.
At guard, a 6'2" junior,
Number 1, James Pearson, 6'2" junior. Mike, he had 16 last night against Franklin Regional.
Yeah, game they lost, 71-47.
Kelvin Hinley wears number 3, 6'3" junior, 11 points last night.
6'1" junior, number 4, Logan Johnson.
They'll start number 4, Logan Johnson, 6'1" junior at guard, and the other one is number 5, Dylan Hutcherson, a 6-foot junior. Got to find out, Mike, if he's related to Coach Hutcherson. He used to coach up at Armstrong.
He, of course, was coaching Kiski when we were in the same section a few years back. Last time Highlands was in 5A.
Great guy. All right. right, let's take a look at the stars for the Golden Rams. They'll start number 0, Chandler Timmons, 6'3" sophomore, comes in averaging 5 points a game.
A 6'2" sophomore,
Number 1, Jimmy Quint, sophomore, 6'2", 16.7, our leading scorer.
A 5'11" junior, number 14.
At the other guard, 14, Carter Leary, 5'11" junior, averaging 9.3 per game.
At forward, a 6'3"
At forward, number 10, Antoine McDaniel, 6'3" senior, averaging 11.7. And the big guy in the middle, the senior, 6'5". Where's number 50, Joaquin Roman, averaging 6.3 per game. He has our most 2-point baskets, Mike, with 12.
How about that? Starting lineups brought to you by Dan Timmons Painting in Daytona Heights. Since 1979, they got you covered for all your commercial and industrial paintings needs. Stores, schools, churches, anything industrial to beautify and protect. Call Dan Timmons Painting, 724-224-2851. Dan Timmons Painting. They got you covered. The officials for this afternoon's game, Chris Szymanski, Mike Cherasinski, and Todd Fink. I don't know how Todd worked his way in there amongst the...
Fink is a Armstrong name.
That is true, yeah, exactly. All right, so we're set to go. We have Joaquin Roman about to jump center against James Pearson. And we have non-section action on a Saturday afternoon. Cold outside, going to be heating up in here pretty soon. Tap goes backcourt, and the Cavaliers have it. They'll move left to right, dressed in their traveling blue uniforms with the gold trim. And in Dylan Hutcherson's case, orange shoes.
He'll be easy to find.
Here's Pearson. Work it back out to Flem.
Great man-to-man.
This is Johnson left side. Now dribbles it over to the middle against McDaniel.
Mike, they played last night, so they might be content to hold the ball a little bit, too.
Steal by Kunst. And Jimmy comes right over into us along with the basketball. How about that?
No foul.
Interestingly, Highlands gave up, 8 points in the second half on Thursday night in that game against Freeport. They led 34-23 at halftime and then scored the first 23 points of the second half to trigger the mercy roll.
3 minutes ago in the quarter, too. It only took us 5 minutes in that quarter to do that.
Oh, steal by Leary this time as he picked the pocket of Hutcherson. Leary drives and got hammered. He'll go to the line and shoot a couple. And just like that, the Rams have already kicked 2 loose. Jimmy lost the other one out of bounds. So Leary will go to the line. His first trip to the line this year, and that's a good thing. He was strong from the foul line a year ago.
And you know, as soon as that ball popped up a little bit on Hutchison, Leary was on it.
The Rams were woeful at the line the other night. It's the only thing you could probably look at and not like.
Hey, we're up to 61%.
I don't know how that can be. They were like 2 for 9. They were like 2 for 8 or 2 for 10. Second one by Leary is in and out. Rebound Roman. He had a big night the other night. He got nothing there, but on the weak side, Timmons puts it in. So Leary makes 1 out of 2. Offensive rebounds, 2 of them, and the Rams lead 3-0. Timmons with the finish. Forecourt, McDaniel knocked it away, and it's Highlands ball.
Give me again with those quick hands, Mike.
We've played just a minute.
Hey, Carl.
Jimmy Kunst quickly recognized the defense and called out the play. He's got a head on his shoulders, doesn't he?
Oh, yeah.
Now he steps back and lets a 3 go. It's nothing but nylon, and it's 6-0 Highlands.
He said 2 important things, Mike. They're in man.
Yep.
And curl.
He just turned around and said, hey, they're in man. It's very matter-of-factly.
And that's what you want a team leader to do, Mike.
Now Flem tried to dump it inside. It came over to Johnson, left wing against Timmons. His 3 is down. Johnson nails it from right in front of the Highlands bench. And it's 6-3. McDaniel against the triple team, but now Kunst comes out to get it. Roman is wide open.
Great pass.
You don't want to forget about big 6'5" Joaquin Roman.
That was a touch pass, Mike. As soon as it hit Jimmy's hands, it was gone.
Rams lead 8-3. Now they're doing no-look pass into Heinley, puts it up and scores. Heinley had double figures last night against Franklin Regional. He had 11. 8-5. And McDaniel's wide open. Here it comes. It's an air ball, and Leary can't get the handle on it. And Hutcherson has it for Kiski, trailing 3. Logan Johnson. They start 4 juniors and a freshman. Again, because most of their starters that they had coming back aren't here. The shot by Johnson is missed, and Leary clears the board. Out
Nice
to Coins.
board
Beautiful
pass.
lead feet ahead, and Roman finishes. Time to 5.
Yeah, great job by Jimmy keeping his head up.
Johnson left side in front of the Highlands bench. Back out to Hutcherson.
Remember, Mike, last year I went to see Hampton play Lower Highlands. A bunch of Kiski kids were up there, and they were talking about having a great year this year until all those transfers hit.
Now we get a foul underneath, a blocking foul. We'll talk about them. They lost 6'7" Jason Baker. He went to Legacy Early Charter School in South Carolina. Kyrell Hutcherson transferred to North Allegheny, and Joe Lucas transferred to Kiski Prep. And then Kenny Blake, who was a football player that was also a returning starter, he got injured in football and is not playing.
That foul was on Carter Leary.
Hindley at the line. He makes the first. It's 10-6, Highlands by 4. So they lost those 4, plus 5 seniors graduated. 9 guys, Will Saunders didn't have.
Yeah.
When he looked up at the first practice, they weren't there.
It's tough.
Leary all the way down, puts it in.
Little up and under move, Mike. I love it.
First basket, third point. 12-7, Highlands by 5.
He waits that last second where he gets the basket to protect him before he lays it up. Mike Mason used to do it all the time. I used to play Mike. Can you believe that with his little kid? And I could never stop him at the hoop.
In and out, and the rebound too. McDaniel tries to go long, but it's stolen. They'll advise there as Hindley goes back to get it. Now Johnson. Highlands by 5. Johnson tried to go crossover against Timmons, couldn't. Back out top to Hutcherson.
I just realized how long ago that was when I was playing Mike Mason. He had to be 4 or 5.
Speaking ill advised,
there
Pearson
you go.
tried to throw it. And our Rams turning it over. The Rams getting sloppy with the ball here so far.
Yeah, second too late on that one. And here comes what I was talking about earlier, Mike, the second wave waiting to check in.
Put in that time by Hutcherson, his first 2. And it's 12-9, and here's Roman again.
Joaquin,
puts it on the floor, spins, and threw it away.
You got to take it up because if anything, you're going to get fouled.
Kiski could tie with a 3. Johnson all the way through, and he's fouled. The Rams have gotten very, very sloppy with the basketball here and haven't even got any shots.
Yeah, Mike, we actually have more turnovers than they do. We have 3, they've only committed 2. But again, Joaquin got to take that shot up there. He's going to get fouled.
Yeah, the worst thing that's going to, exactly, that's the worst thing that's going to happen.
He's also 1 for 6 from the foul line, so maybe
that's why. Logan Johnson. First is good. He's got 4 early on.
And they're perfect from stripe 3 for 3. Here comes the 3 seniors I was talking about. Mike Trent Belak checks in. Don Pacey. And DJ Lovell.
Aiden Wilwol, number 11, and 23 is Braden Dunmire. Into the game for Will Saunders. 12-10, Highlands has the ball as Cavs make 1 out of 2. Here's Kunst. Right side to Pacey in there. Timmons is open from right down the middle, in and out, no good. Rebound, Belak tipped it, lost it, and Johnson has it for the Cavaliers.
He drilled 6 of those in pregame in a row.
That's why he took it.
Feeling it.
Hutcherson drives through, splits the defense, goes all the way and throws up a wild one, missed it, and Lovell in the rebound. Lead feed to Belak. Belak back to Kunst, and the Rams will reset things 5 minutes in. Kunst into the paint area, puts it down, and draws the foul.
Braden Dunmire checked in, Mike.
A little emotion showed by Jimmy after. You see much more of that from him this year, and it's a little different when you're not the freshman playing with a bunch of seniors anymore.
Dunmire got caught for the foul, too.
Kunst strains it. He's in with 6. The Rams lead is 15-10. That's Dunmire, 23. Back out top, Flem. Off the front rim, no good. Pacey chases it down in the corner. And here's Kunst back the other way. Timmons right side. Back to Kunst. Oh, Kunst found the lane, goes all the way in. He got hammered, no call, and the Cavaliers have it.
There's no doubt about that one, Mike.
Johnson forecourt, tries to get around Loveland, but DJ shut him off.
I think that's the first time I complain about a call in 3 games.
This is strange.
That's a record.
It is. Here's Flem. Hooks it over to Johnson, right side.
Nice
Great
pass.
pass and Flem. Missed the shot, though, and Pavlik out. They did everything right but put the ball in. That was well done. Here's Kunst. Back out to Timmons. Timmons drives in with a runner.
No.
They're going to call it travel, and I don't believe it either.
I don't either, Mike.
Maybe because Todd Fink was standing right in front of Will Saunders. Maybe that's why.
Mr. Fink 2 times in a row. I don't agree with you. Token pressure.
Just over 2 minutes left of the first quarter, and the Rams lead at 15-10. And now it's over and back. As Aiden Wilwell lost control of the basketball.
Now there's a quick case of, Mike, was that an unforced turnover or a forced turnover?
Well, I'm not exactly sure. All I know is he looked a little nervous.
Exactly.
So I think maybe forced.
50-50.
Yeah.
I would not want to have the ball in that spot with our defense.
Here's Kuntz now at the Rams center circle.
1-2-2 zone, Mike.
Rams could take their biggest lead if they score here. They led by 6 early on, 6-0. They turn it over again.
Too soft.
Very sloppy. Pearson drives all the way in, and he gets fouled. That's 3 team fouls against Highlands. Kiski's committed 2 at 1:39 first quarter. And the Rams lead at 15-10.
5 turnovers. We used to have problems in the daytime. Remember, Mike, back in the day, we just said we weren't a morning
those
team.
teams we were talking about in the late aughts, especially. Pearson makes the first. We mentioned it. They started in 07-08. The Rams started 7-0. They haven't started 4-0 since then, which they could do today. And then the year before that, in 06-07, they started 19-0.
I remember that at Knock.
Both of those streaks ended at Knock.
Yep.
Both of them.
That was a great game.
15-12.
Pearson had 16 yesterday. Those were his first 2. That's too tall. How did DJ bring that one down? That's going to be us.
And here it is.
Yep.
Right in front of us.
Logan Johnson pleading his case he didn't touch it.
Chris Szymanski would like somebody to get the ball off him. There we go. Carter Leary's going to help him out. Highlands by 3. And whereas they were very kind of, lackluster in the first half against Freeport on Thursday, tonight's just been this afternoon just been sloppy. Loveland for 3. It's off the rim, no good. Rebound tipped. Rams are going to get it as Leary chases it down off the tip by Roman. A little sleepy so far.
Yeah, and it's playing the zone, Mike.
Wide open for Leary, and he takes it in.
If you do that against a zone, it's not a very good zone.
Leary had 5. He had 8 the other night. 17-12.
He walked right down Broadway on that one.
Steal by Leary. But Pearson stole it back, and he travels. Highlands ball at 50 seconds.
See, Mike, that's when you're in a zone. A lot of times, the one guy thinks the other guy's going to pick him up, and that's why Leary just walked right down the lane. No help.
Here's Kunst. Rams with the ball and the arrow. 47 seconds left of the first quarter. Loveland high posting it to Pacey. Pacey kicks it to the corner. That's Leary. Now Kunst. Kunst works his way around Pearson.
Pearson likes to use that lower body, Mike. Watch how he pushes in.
Great pass by Leary. Kicked it back to the corner to Pacey. Now Kunst stops, pops. Foul line extended. It's good.
But Joaquin got to look to take that shot, Mike. He's got a guy 6 inches shorter than him.
Kunst had 8. He had his career high Thursday night with 21. It's 19-12. The Rams with their biggest lead now. Long 3 on the way is an air ball by Logan Johnson. I called him Calvin Johnson. Yeah, Megatron out there.
There you go.
Old Megatron playing in Kiski these days. 6 seconds left.
I should be able to get a decent shot off here.
What I was meaning was that Calvin Heinley was coming back in the game, and I mixed my metaphors. 3 seconds, 2. Kunst for 3. In and out. Roman, yes, it's good. It goes. It's good.
It does.
It's good.
That time Joaquin shot it, Mike.
He did. And the Rams take their biggest lead into the first quarter, Barry. It's Highlands 21 and Kiski 12.
Mike, I think that 3 games in a row we scored 21 in the first quarter.
It is. We wanted to show you in the crowd tonight.
Celebrity today.
Yeah.
Little to the right. There he is.
Tomorrow morning.
With that mask up. Sam Albert.
It's Coach Sam Albert, former Highlands coach.
He's eating. He's okay.
Yeah, he's eating. I did the same thing. He's getting a
Going
lollipop.
to put the lollipop in. The reason why Sam is here today, tell him why.
Well, Sam's son, Aiden, is one of the assistant coaches on the Kiski bench. And if Dan takes a look, there's Mr. Heasley.
He came up to us before the game.
Aiden is right there in the blue jacket, right there. Aiden played 4 years at Bethany, played basketball, and he killed us at Knock making 3-pointers. It was very difficult for us to handle. And,
the red hair gives him.
Yeah, it usually does, doesn't it?
Boy, did he fill out there.
He is. He's
a skinny kid when we
He's
saw
a big
him.
kid, you bet. Now, B&J Sports is celebrating their 6th decade outfitting our local teams and the great sports fans of the AK Valley. When it comes to all your sporting goods needs, look no further than B&J. Glenn Mills and his friendly staff provide that personal touch. High school jackets, team uniforms, trophies, and plaques, any kind of equipment. You just can't beat the service at B&J Sports. 1605 Freeport Road in Natrona Heights. Open 9 to 5:30 weekdays and 9 till noon on Saturdays. Or give Glenn a call, 724-226-2762. 6 decades says it all. B&J Sports.
So Sam's the head football coach at Kiski. Aiden's helping him with football now.
And Aaron, his son, is the baseball coach.
Yeah,
his oldest son.
He's also on his football staff, too.
Right.
So.
He's a wrestler. Aaron is. Loveland out of the corner for 3. Off the rim, no good. Rebound, Roman. Boy, he has been killing on the boards here these last couple nights. I mean, killing. He had, let me see, I have it here somewhere.
13 the other night rebounds.
13 points, 9 rebounds. And you just missed a double-double. Kunst, corner,
Extra
Pacey's
pass.
open. His 3 is off the front rim. Look at Loveland get up there. He can get up there. And he's fouled.
That one looked a little chippy. Dylan Hutcherson's going to pick up his second. And DJ's going to go to the line. DJ so far on the year is 3 for 4.
Looking for his first points of the night. He had 5 on Thursday.
And like you said, Mike, without him playing last year, these are fine points.
Oh, yeah. Well, they had some to replace, but you just do it in other ways. It's not like everybody left and those aren't going to be replaced somehow. That's not how it works. DJ 2 for 2, and the Rams have their biggest lead, 23-12.
You know, Coach Stosh has been on both sides of the spectrum, Mike. His first year was here. He had no returning points, not a turnover.
Steal by Loveland again.
There we go.
Oh, great catch by Joaquin for a minute anyway, but then is he all right?
I hope so.
Save in the corner, and look at Pacey come to get it. Great job by Timmons to make the save in the corner.
There we go. Come on, just take it up.
Joaquin Roman is fouled on the floor.
Joaquin goes up in stages, Mike, and he came down at stage 2. I hope he's okay.
I think they Chris Szymanski called that on the floor, so the Rams will just key it in. 7:12 left till halftime. The Rams lead at 23-12. Pacey will look for help, and he throws it nearly to Brackenridge. Good save there by Leary.
Good. 10 seconds to get it over. Now it's a 2-3, Mike.
High posting Timmons.
Short corner, there's Joaquin.
Loveland, it up the side of the board, but it came right to Timmons.
What a pass.
Chandler goes up, missed it. Tip, Joaquin has it. Now to Pacey, out to Leary. Steps into a 3-ball. In and out. Timmons again. Timmons goes down hard. It's saved on the floor. Tipped out of bounds. It's Kiski's ball.
Let's see who went flying. Oh, there's Don Pacey. There's a shocker.
Chandler spent a lot of time on the floor that sequence also.
So, Mike,
I think they do it as it's a challenge,
Yeah, trapeze act. No points his first year, and then last year he lost 3,000.
That one did go to Brackenridge.
Yep.
Highlands ball at 6:37.
6 turnovers apiece, so he's had both sides of it. I'll never forget the first year, Mike, we didn't have one varsity point coming back.
Rams trying to win their 12th consecutive game on their home floor. Stosh's best is 15. They did that between 17 and 19. So
that was the Anthony Jones here. Remember?
By the way, that was also stopped by Knock. Joaquin got it blocked. Went back up, missed it. Timmons fouled. Chandler shoots 2 at 6:19. The Anthony Jones team. I remember those guys.
They played hard.
Akile Freisen was on that team too. Guys like,
and they played hard for him.
Kayshawn Branch.
Clem gets that. Freshman's first foul. Chandler, 1 for 2 on the year.
First is good. He'll get another.
2 out of 3 now.
3 points for Chandler tonight. The Rams lead at 24-12. They've doubled them up.
And Kiski's yet to score in the quarter, Mike.
Here we go with that again, yeah.
I love it.
Second one's in and out, but McDaniel tried to get it, but couldn't. Tipped out of there by Hindley. Here's Flem back court, the freshman. Forecourt, use the switch. Johnson comes free to get it. Kuntz knocked it away from him.
Yeah, I think
it's Highlands ball. Jimmy
nice
knocked
job.
it off of Johnson and out of bounds. We had a good view of that one.
Yeah, Mike, he really works his hands, doesn't he?
Inspector Gadget.
Yep, long arms. Straight man this time, Mike. Oh, geez, forward. Logan Johnson just pile drive Jimmy.
And that's going to put the Rams into the 1-1 at 5:55 left of the first half. So they're going to be a lot of shooting the rest of the way.
So that time kids are going to play a man, Mike, and then switching up the defenses. When I coach, I like to use what I call a make-miss defense. On a make would play man, on a miss would play some type of zone. And it really kept the other team off balance. They didn't know what they were facing. Unfortunately, we were off balance.
Sometimes you didn't know either.
Kids were like make miss.
I think you said that Vern Benson used to run that I remember at Valley, and we'd see that occasionally. 25-12.
And I would double signal it by using odd and even numbers to help them out.
Johnson goes all the way in with a runner. It won't go. Rebound, Jimmy Kuntz.
Of course, they had to know their odd and even numbers, which became a problem too.
Leary off the screen. Lets a three go and drains it. Carter Leary's first from downtown. He's got 8. Will Saunders needs a timeout. It's 28-12 Highlands.
The fact, Mike, you can get 5 high school kids, 13, 14 years old, to do something together is a major accomplishment when you think about it. Well, winter's upon us. I woke up this morning, Mike. I said, what's going on out there? We had about 3 inches of snow out there. So there's no better time than right now to stop by Highland Tire and Highland Integrity Alignment. See why they've been voted the best to buy tires in the AK Valley since 1993. There's a streak for you. The best oil change since 95 and voted #1 for auto repair. Highland Tire offers one of the largest and most complete inventory of tires and wheels in the Pittsburgh area. And as always, if you don't see it on site, ask for it, they'll order it. Visit HighlandTire.com or give them a call in Trenton, 724-224-9222. In Trenton Heights, 724-224-7900 or Highland Integrity Alignment, 724-224-5900. Now offering oil changes at both locations. Highland Tire, service, integrity, price, they always deliver.
By the way, I have the Rams at 6 for 9 from the line today, so a little bit better.
Who do you have missing, Mike?
I had Timmons 1 for 2, Kuntz 2 for 3, Leary 1 for 2, and Loveland 2 for 2.
Gotcha. Thank you.
5:35 left first half. Highlands 28 and Kiski 12. Here's Johnson. Forecourt, number 4. In those classic Kiski uniforms, blue and gold. Jimmy Johnson.
He bought a couple.
Put a striped shirt on him, will you? So Flem will key it in front of us over here. Backcourt is Calvin Hindley. Johnson now. That's not where he wants to be, believe me. That is not where he wants to be. Almost threw it away, and luckily Dunmire was able to flash through. Flem got it blocked by McDaniel.
Mike, you mentioned at midcourt you have a third defender. That stripe is not going anyplace.
We've seen enough Highlands basketball over the last 9 years since Stosh has been here. That is not a place you want to be. Oh, look at Kuhn's body up on Pearson and blocked the shot. Nearly a save by.
Yep.
Oh, the boy Leary thought, and I did too, that it went off a Kiski player, but they're going to give it to the Cavs.
And I think if it had checked with Mr. Fink, Chris has got some help there. 7 turnovers apiece now.
Kiski still hasn't scored in this quarter. Here's Johnson. Against Kuntz, trying to use the screen. Now to Flem.
7-0 run this quarter.
Pearson. Johnson, 3-ball. Yes. Well, he's got a good stroke. Logan Johnson's second. He's got 7. And it's 28-15. Jimmy Kunst. Chandler Timmons. Hands it off to Jimmy. Steps back. His three is off the back rim. And it hit the top of the board. So it'll belong to Kiski at 4:15 remaining in the first half. 28-15, Rams by 13.
Last night in section, Mike, Mars beat Indiana 79-43. Plum beat Hampton 46-37. Tuesday night, Hampton comes to visit us.
Yes.
Shaler will go to Mars, and we have a timeout. And by the way, non-conference yesterday, Shaler beat Derry 70-58. Speaking of non-conference, Wednesday we have
Springdale coming, and that's going to be very interesting.
And Friday we're back to section at Armstrong.
At Armstrong's, on the schedules. Yep, so far anyway.
Are you or someone you know in need of physical or occupational therapy? Why not consider the caring therapist at Phoenix Rehabilitation and Health Service in Toronto Heights? I know them. I love them. You would too. Phoenix specializes in one-on-one personal care coupled with the latest techniques and equipment in physical therapy services. They deal with any type of injury, specializing in orthopedic conditions, including sports or workman compensation injuries. Phoenix will help you get to the goals you want to and return to the activities you love the most. Phoenix Rehabilitation and Health Services, conveniently located right across from Blessed Sacrament, 1601 Union Avenue in Toronto Heights. Flexible hours allow for social distancing and following all the COVID guidelines. Call them today at 724-224-5090 to set up your appointment, or on the web at PhoenixPhysicalTherapy.com.
You talked about our schedule. Next week, Kiski will be hosting McKeesport on Tuesday night, at Gateway Friday, and both of those are section games.
That three is down.
And that was by Calvin Heinley.
Jimmy saw a three.
I grabbed your sheet. McDaniel the rebound.
And trust me, I'm looking for it.
28-17 now.
7 apiece for Heinley and
Loveland now on the floor to keep it. Saved it for a moment, and Kiski has it. Johnson, good job to get back there, McDaniel. Hope he didn't hurt a finger or thumb or something. That looked like it hurt. Got a piece of it and knocked it out of bounds.
Mike, we committed 9 turnovers this half.
Kiski on a 5-0 run here to get it back to 11. That's after Will Saunders' timeout. We mentioned 3-time Whitfield champion at Shadyside Academy.
And a PA championship, too. Very impressive.
That's hard. Dunmeyer underneath. Goes all the way around. Can't get it. Rebound, Loveland.
Good ball fake that time. Just
quickly out to pace. He nearly lost his balance, but what a great job he did to keep his balance. Spin move by Loveland. Up, around, no good. Rebound, Roman. Foul on Highlands. It'll be on Joaquin.
And get Joaquin for over the back. Could have made a case for Dunmore riding him on, but either way it goes.
Team foul number 4 against Highlands and 3:10 remaining. Timmons in. I believe Joaquin Roman will sit down. Joaquin's getting an explanation on that foul from Mike Jarasinski Jr.
And you know he's probably telling Mike, that's what we call position foul. You might not have fouled him, but it's where you work.
Steal by Loveland. Did a great job to get it. Now to Pacey. Corner to Kunst. Drives baseline. Goes all the way in and got fouled. A great job by the Rams to turn it over and see if they can pay off with some points here. Kunst will shoot 2 at 3 minutes, and the Rams leading by 11.
Jimmy getting double figures here. Hits this one.
He had 21, a career high on Thursday night against Freeport. And that's 10 for him. He's been in double figures every game.
Yep, comes in every 16.7.
He and Antoine McDaniel have done that. Gets the friendly roll. Jimmy 4 for 5 at the line today, and it's 30-17.
Antoine yet to score, Mike.
I know. It's interesting. He's hit at least 10 points every game so far. Now they're going to call Pacey for riding Dunmeyer at 2:50. That's Dom's first, team 5th.
The old nickel dimer.
Thank you, Mr. Raftery. Heinley needs help. Whoops it in, and it's tipped out of there by Pacey. Ahead to Loveland. Missed the layup. Rebound Pearson. There were not enough people around him. Dunmire beats him down and scores. His first two bench points for Kiski. 30-19. Pacey's three ball. It's off the back iron. Tipped, and they're going to get Loveland this time.
Over the back.
That'll be his first and his 6th-team foul against the Rams. Well, those have evened up in a hurry.
And make a shout out to Nolan Rygard, Cam's dad.
Mm-hmm. He's on the road today.
He's on the road, works for Giant Eagle, is up in Columbus, Ohio. He took a picture of us the other day and put it on Facebook. And he put the Bernie meme in there.
I know.
Pretty cool.
He's in Columbus. Good. You know, in Ohio State, it's the Giant Eagle red zone. Did you know that when they get in the red zone on their broadcast?
Correct?
Oh, yeah.
Did not know that.
Here's Johnson. Ooh. For all you Paul Keels fans out there, all you Buckeye people. Tracy Edwards would get that. Foul on the Rams. That'll be their 7th. It's a shooting foul, so.
Chandler Timmons gets that one. He'll be part of the Breakfast Club tomorrow.
He will.
Cam did a good job in the JV game. JVs win that one, Mike, 60-39. They are 4-0.
Johnson hits the first. He's got 8 now. He's the leading scorer for Will Saunders. And it's 30-20. Highlands by 10 at 2:06 to go first half. Second one's in and out, and Timmons has the rebound. Lead feet ahead to Pacey, but Dunmire's back on him, and Dunmire's going to block him.
Yep.
Dom Pacey will go to the line and shoot 1-1 at 2:01.
Dom 2 for 2 on the year.
He said he was 80% 2 years ago as a sophomore.
He didn't score the other night, Mike, but boy, I tell you what, he sure leads the team when 4 burns.
He doesn't need to. But all will be accepted. Missed it. Great job by Timmons. Kicked it out to Kuntz. Kuntz stops, pops, too strong, and the rebound to Dunmire. Now to Johnson. Kiski trying to cut that into single digits, and they're going to call Jimmy Kunst on the reach around. That's his second. Yep. Boy, this has gotten choppy here at the end of the half. A lot of fouls. So Johnson will go to the other end and shoot the 1-1. First is good. He's got 9, breathing all over double figures, 30-21. Highlands led by as many as 16.
Mentioned their one win, Mike, against Woodland Hills. And their coach, Matt Virginia, resigned recently. He was publicly censured by the WPIL. And
is that like being yelled at by your mom?
I think so. 10 for him now, Johnson. And then they told the school to take action, and the school's action was you're suspended for a game. Matt's reaction was, I quit. So
30-22, Highlands by 8. Kiski on a 10-2 run right now. Here's Pacey in front of the Kiski bench, out to Timmons. Now we're going to get a blocking foul on James Pearson.
That was one of those second acts, Mike. He had been at Woodland Hills like 25 years earlier, came back. Not too many of those work out, do they?
No.
I remember Johnny Majors, right? Pitt.
Back to the Future never works. Unless you're Lou Carnesecca at St. John's. It's the only time. McDaniel misses. Shooting 2 now. That's a 10th foul. The Rams in the double bonus at 133. But the baskets got closed over there.
Antoine on the board now.
A lot of free throws today. 31-22.
Oh,
wide open is Aiden Wilwool. His first 2 off the bench, and it's 31-24. Pacey needs help. Here's Timmons.
Golden Rams will see that on the film, Mike.
7-point Highlands lead. Here's Leary out top. Leary drives in and had it knocked out of bounds. Kiski basketball.
A no call. 10 turnovers for the Golden Rams in the first half, Mike.
Yeah, very, I don't know. They're a step slow today. There's no doubt about that.
And remember, Kiski played last night, Mike.
Well, that might have helped them.
Yeah, maybe.
It's the rust. Stosh wanting to call, nothing to be had. There's a 3 by Johnson, and it's good. Logan Johnson with 13 points, and it's 31-27. Kiski's cut it to 4.
And he wasn't even in double figures yesterday, Mike.
Loveland tried to dump it inside. Timmons gets it. Timmons is fouled. Kiski on a 15-3 run right now to cut it to 4.
Yikes.
Timmons shoots 2 at 31 seconds.
Kiski didn't score for the first 3 minutes here in the second quarter. Now they're rallying.
Aiden Wilwall picks up the foul. This is the 17th Highlands free throw of this half.
Wow.
I think Will Saunders might have a formula. Slow it down and make it choppy. The only problem is at the end of the night he might have guys walking planks, taking all those fouls. But there hadn't been a whole lot of flow to this one. Let's put it that way. Timmons 2 for 2 there.
That is one way to put it, Mike.
He's got 5. It's 33-27. That's a lot of free throws. Here's Johnson, 25 seconds. Kiski with the ball. Highlands has the arrow. Well, Wilwall with a nice dump down, but there's a lid on it for Danino. It wouldn't go. I'm sorry. Rams try to beat him down, missed the bunny. Johnson the other way.
Charge?
And a charge.
Yep.
Nice call by referee Tyler Stachinski.
Actually, it was Mike Jarozinski, but...
No, Stosh called it. Stosh called it, all right.
10th turnover, and that is the second on Logan Johnson. And Highlands who get a shot with 4.4. Remember, we can't go length of the floor. Hey, come on! I got to body that.
That was 2. Yeah, that didn't take long.
That was just a silly foul by Logan Johnson, Mike. He picks up his 3rd. He's their leading scorer. Why would he do that?
What more can you ask for on a Saturday afternoon but more foul shots?
Yeah, I mean, that was just... Johnson is a junior.
Jimmy Kunst has 11 points. He's 4 for 5 at the line today. Points for him. The Rams back up by 7. Kiski had cut it to 4. Braden Foster into the Highlands lineup. Gives DJ Loveland the ball, right? Kunst makes them both.
There is no tip.
Jimmy 6 for 7 at the stripe. 35-27. 3 seconds. 5-second call maybe. No, steal by Pacey. Leary. In and out. Tip no good. Well, they got 3 shots in the last 4 seconds.
That's a great job by those guys.
That's the end of the first half with Highlands leading it. Rams 35 and the Kiski Cavaliers 27. Well, Joe Lucchino and his son Joseph proudly welcome you to the Lucchino Insurance and Financial Group. Serving the AK Valley for decades, the Lucchinos are a broad-based financial advisory firm with a wide range of opportunities for both you and your business. Well, most of us are trying to navigate whatever you want to call this. Now more than ever, we realize the importance of family and trying to protect them. Life insurance is an investment, so now would be a great time to make sure your policies are still doing the job they were intended to do all along. Stop by the Lucchinos for a free insurance review today. They're located at 2318 Freeport Road, right next to the Donut Connection. Pass up the Donut Connection and go into the Lucchinos. That's probably your best bet. 724-224-8908 or 724-905-7583. Joe and Joe always know, so why wait? Let the Lucchino Insurance and Financial Group put you on the road to financial stability today, sir.
I was there yesterday. Did my checkup. I left smiling.
And you didn't go get donuts?
No donuts.
All good. We're at halftime. Highlands 35, Kiski 27. We'll be back with stats and more right after this. We're at halftime with Highlands leading it 35-27. The halftime stats are brought to you by the Anchor Inn in Natrona Heights. They're open 11 to 8 Monday through Saturday. Call them for takeout 724-224-9910 and say hi to Joe, Andy, and Dee, the Anchor Inn, Freeport Road, Natrona Heights. Welcome aboard. The Rams shot 18 free throws in the first half. They were 13 for 18, which the good news is that the percentage was very high. The bad news is all those foul shots really slowed down the game. So that's the good news. The Rams leading by 8. So we'll see if the second half of this game is a lot like the second half on Thursday night against the Freeport Yellow Jackets. Logan Johnson, a leading scorer with 13 for Kiski. Good start for him. And Jimmy Kuntz leading the way for the Rams with 13. Anything else there, sir?
Well, I don't know if I was in the shot or not, Mike, but I was talking to Mike Jarozinski, one of the referees. He's talking about so many foul shots in the first half, and the answer is that they're committing. The best example he gave me was the last one on the sideline when Jimmy got blocked. You know, they're complaining about the call, but he's being ridden out of bounds, you know.
Mm-hmm.
We used to always teach, and he knows the rule. You put your foot on that line, and I'm going to give you the charge because the guy's going to go through you. Mm-hmm. If your foot's on that line, you're right, and you're going to get a foul called. So I know there were a lot, but they were all justified.
Carter Leary also had 8. Joaquin Roman with 6. Chandler Timmons with 5. 2 for DJ Loveland. 1 for Antoine McDaniel. Also, Jordan Tavares is fine. He said he just tweaked his ankle a little bit. He just needs to put some ice on it. He's all right.
He rolled it both ways.
Right. One way and then later the other way. Obviously, you asked him too, huh? Okay, that's good. Here's McDaniel. Drives baseline all the way through.
And one.
Shot. Score. Foul.
There's Antoine. And we'll call that one on.
So before you got back, I said, we'll see if this is the same second half that we saw the other night. McDaniel drains it nicely. That's 3 quick ones. He's got 4, and it's 38-27.
Yeah, looks like they're going to come out pressing. That's what they did the other day, Mike.
Nearly a steal. Now to Dunmeyer right side. Back out top to Johnson.
This team seems a little more patient than Freeport, though.
Yeah, they are. Heinley. Well, you know the other thing? Oh, beautiful. They get down, and Dunmeyer lays it in. They're used to a better brand of competition playing in 5A also.
Mentioned their competition was pretty good.
Roman got loose against Dunmeyer. Turnaround, glass, and good. 8 points for Big Keem, and it's 40-29.
He's over his average of 6.
And walking all the way through, and they're going to call a foul. That's traveling, if you ask me. But I guess you could say he traveled because he got fouled, right? It's chicken or egg, I think.
It's again that positioning foul. Joaquin was behind the play, and he kind of stuck his hand in the cookie jar. You know, it's a natural thing to do, but he got caught doing it.
Johnson.
He played well the first half.
Out to Heinley. His jumper is an air ball. Rebound. Oh, and Kiski saved it. McDaniel let it go. Thought it was going out of bounds. And Kiski beat him to the basketball.
Mike, we're doing it again. We're taking their leading scorer out of the game. James Pearson only has 2 points. He had 16 last night.
That's okay. Johnson has it taken care of.
But we did it against Vinnie Clark the other day, remember, from Freeport?
Ball came up high on Johnson there, and he saved it over to Flem. Heinley right side. Got shut off at the foul line by Leary, and now Johnson will reset things, and they are being patient. Well, you talked about that Wayne said that they wanted to run Freeport, and I think that played into Highlands' hands.
I think so, too.
Pearson, spin move. Put it in against Roman. It was good defense, but Pearson with a better shot. His first 2 from field goal range, and he's also got 4 total. 2 from the line. 9-point Highlands lead. Euro step by Leary. Won't go. Foul by Roman. He was out of position that time.
And a position foul, Mike. This Pearson kid reminds you of Connor Moss. Remember he had nothing the other day and all of a sudden went off for 8 quick ones?
So Trent Belak into the Highlands lineup, replacing Joaquin Roman.
First time we've seen Joaquin in foul trouble this year. He came down funny, Mike, early in the game.
He did.
I don't know if that's affected him or not.
Yeah, we're underneath the basket to our left there. Johnson, they just beat to 10. 9-point lead. We threw a wild one, and Flem somehow came down with it. Back to Johnson. Off the move. Air ball. Rebound Timmons. Out to Leary. Leary 2-on-2. Goes all the way in. Leary had it blocked. Kiski the other way. Johnson ahead of the pack. And the pass nearly took Mike Jarosinski's hat off. Boy, that was good reaction time by Junior to duck and get out of there.
Johnson had him early, Mike. He just waited. He wanted to try to draw the defender, but we always teach, it's 2-on-1. You get underneath the basket. they'll come to you, and that's what happened that time.
Johnson's going to get a moment to think about it. He gets to see. Leary's wide open, but quickly closing on him was Pearson. They throw it underneath. Belak saved it. Out to Kunst. Kunst in the lane. Up. Missed it. Rebound. Good job, Belak. Back to Leary. 3-ball. Short. Tipped out of bounds.
Leary Belak kept it alive off of Kiski.
Rams have only made 2 from downtown today. Kunst has 1 and Leary has the other. It's 7 or 8 the other night.
Yep.
Off the move, they get it to McDaniel, and he's fouled.
That time they had a 2-3 zone. The zone seems to be giving the Golden Rams a little trouble here.
2 team fouls apiece second half. Will Saunders wants to know what that is. Mike Jarasinski called that foul from the timeline, and the foul was inside the key.
Well, it was a runner, and he had the angle from the beginning.
I think that's what Will's asking. It's like, why didn't one of those guys call it? McDaniel's got 4 quick ones in the second half. He's up to 5. Missed that one, but Belak, boy, got a lid on it. Rebound Dunmire. And leading ahead of the pack is Heinle. And McDaniel got back there and fouled him. They both went into the support hard underneath there, the padding underneath the basket.
Nice sportsmanship by Antoine McDaniels, picking him up. Chris Warner, Mike, was the original AD here at Highlands, and his son Mike and I stay in touch through Facebook. And there's a picture of the gym the other day. He said his dad was always against having these walls so close to the basket. And I said, I've seen many a kid bite that wall, and there's an example right there.
Well, the only way to fix that would be to blow that wall out and make the gym longer, because there's no other way to fix it, unless you ran it this way. Calvin Heinle, the 6'3 junior.
And you know what? If you know this year, Duquesne's playing their home games at La Roche, and they had the same situation.
Yeah, they do.
I think for college kids, especially, they're so darn athletic, they don't want to bite that wall, so they kind of slow down going to the hoop, and it's affected them, I think.
Timeout Kiski, by the way.
Yep. They've been putting off that much-needed work around the house. Well, I know the pros at B&E Home Renovations help you tip off the basketball season with a new kitchen, bathroom, game room, or addition, and make your home a winner. With over 100 years combined experience, owner Brian Nee and his team of professionals at B&E Home Renovations guarantee job will be completed on time, exactly the way you want it. And rest assured that Brian and his staff are now working 12 hours a day to combat any delays brought about by COVID-19. As always, customer service is their top priority. Give Brian a call today at 724-351-3172 for a free estimate, or visit their Facebook page, B&E Renovations, where the bee is always busy. What's the old saying, Mike? Why move? Improve.
4:49 left.
And a lot of people with COVID are doing it, you know?
Yeah.
Chris Amancy's giving a little bit of lecture. Let's try to play basketball without blowing a whistle every 10 seconds.
And Heinle gets the second one also to go. He makes them both. He's got 9, and it's 41-33. Highlands lead down to 8.
They're not going away.
No, they're not. Now we got a foul underneath. Yeah, they can't go 20 seconds without a whistle blowing today.
They just won't quit fouling, Mike.
Well, they don't have to blow the whistle either.
A foul's a foul.
Not if you don't blow the whistle. That's on Flem.
His third. A lot of guys are 3.
That's for sure. We're going to run out of players soon. Here's Kunst. Comes down to Belak all the way through, and he puts it in. He hits the floor hard, but he makes the basket. And it's 43-33. Highlands by 10. Pearson missed it. Rebound Belak. Look out.
Numbers.
Here's Kunst. McDaniel drives, lays, scores. McDaniel has 7, 6 in the second half. 45-33.
And that's one of the few times they actually push the issue.
Antoine must wake up at 3:15. Steal by Kunst. Lays it up and scores. And Will Saunders needs another timeout. And there's another quick Highlands run. They get out to a 14-point lead.
13 turnovers to 10 now. Golden Rams with 4-13.
The Wireless Zone is the largest independent Verizon wireless franchise in America. Whether you're a small business, a big family, or just need a new device, the Wireless Zone can help. You should look at the cheerleaders across the way. Wireless Zone, they're dedicated to finding the right device for you, your family, your business, or your lifestyle. Their stores can offer competitive prices on today's most popular smartphones, devices, and accessories with award-winning customer service. Stop in today and see what makes Verizon the world's largest and most reliable network. Wireless Zone has 12 area locations, including 6 in the AK Valley. And Rams fans, you can find your Wireless Zone headquarters in Natrona Heights at the Walmart Plaza, or at the Pittsburgh Mills Mall next to JCPenney's and right across the hall from Victoria's Secret. Or find the Wireless Zone store nearest you by visiting wirelesszone.com.
And John and Karen Mason are guests today, Mike.
Saw them today, huh?
Here, yep. A top 5 after the Post-Gazette, and this appeared Thursday in their edition. Number 1, as I predicted, is Newcastle. Number 2 out of Naha, Mike, Char Valley, after being killed by Newcastle.
Char Valley played. Who did they play last night? Now?
They beat Lower Highlands, which is number 3, 58-54. Char Valley beat them, so they've fallen out of the top 5. Penn Hills remains.
Oh, steal by Loveland, blocked, but Kuntz got it back. Stops, pops, in and out. Rebound Pearson. Steal again by Loveland. McDaniel, runner, left-handedly, no. Rebound tipped, stave by Loveland to Pacey. Boy, it's unbelievable.
Yep.
Quickly to Kunst in the corner. Out top to Loveland. 3 ball up, short. Kunst again. The Rams are doing everything but making the ball go in the basket.
Yep.
Here's McDaniel. They'll slow it down. They lead it by 14. They've led by as many as 16.
I promise, man. Now there
we'll
you go.
Get back to your stuff off the roll, and McDaniel was bumped off the play, and they didn't blow the whistle.
Dan's got a piece of it there.
Now Pearson, out to Heinley, lets a 3 go. It's short, and it comes right into the hands of Kunst. Lead feed Pacey, drives, dumps it off to Loveland, missed the layup.
Oh, my goodness.
Pacey got to take that. Got to take it.
Yeah, I think so.
Because what's the worst thing that happens? There's somebody there for the rebound if you miss it, right?
I'm a little upset over there.
Leary for Pacey. 3:01 to go, third quarter. Highlands by 14. You want to continue your...
Yeah, well, just summarizing. Top 5, Newcastle, Char Valley, Penn Hills. Highlands cracks the top 5 at 4. And Mars is number 5. And the trip will come out Sunday. I expect it to be a little better than 4.
We hadn't had any games, so... There's a 3 from Hutcherson is no good, and it's out of bounds, and Highlands has it at 2:50. Leading it by 14. Quickly forecourt to Loveland. Into the paint. Dump down to Belak. Over to Kunst. Corner to McDaniel. His 3 is nothing but nylon.
And all of a sudden, Antoine has 10. Mike.
And he gets 10 every game. That's 50-33. Highlands has their biggest lead. Now, tip back outside, and Johnson controls it. Hutcherson, center circle. 2:15 left, third quarter. Highlands 50. Kiski 31, steal by Kunst.
Give Carter Leary
Lays it up and scores.
Carter got his hand on it first. Jimmy stole it. He's got 17.
And he came in averaging just about that.
And all of a sudden, Mike, they've committed 17 turnovers.
52-33.
I was making teams commit 20 turnovers a game. That's 20 more possessions, Mike. Think about that.
The thing there's a 3 or 4 minute span every game where they do this, and that's where the game's decided. And it just may have happened again.
Yep.
Steal by Kunst again on a bad pass by Wilwall this time. Into Belak with the layup. It's no good. I saw one, but there were 2 ones. Ahead of the pack, it's Danino. Frank. Not Dom. 52-35. 3 for McDaniel. In and out and in again.
Friendly roll. He's at a quarter, Mike.
12 points in the quarter for McDaniel. Highlands by 20. Rebound Belak. Nearly a steal. Oh, good job by Kunz to control it. 1 minute left. Kunz goes all the way through and got fouled on his first trouble. At 1:08 to go, it's 55-35 Highlands. Goodness gracious.
And Mike, we're shooting about 20%.
You're being generous.
I think so. Unbelievable. So again, that's a defense.
Jimmy Kunz to the line. This is only our 4th and 5th trip to the line in the second half. But this has been their best performance of shooting free throws, and they picked a good day to do it considering they've had so many opportunities. Yeah. Jimmy hits the first. He's 7 for 9 from the line today. 56-35. Announcers jinx. Rebound Timmons. Timmons is fouled. That's 5 on Kiski second half. Highlands has committed 4. Rams will inbound it.
And Joaquin back in.
Kunz gets a rest. Pacey, Leary, Loveland, Roman, Timmons, the 5 for Highlands. Off the inbound, it comes to Timmons. Timmons went up and used that strong body and put it in. 7 points for Chandler. Yep. 58-35. Highlands by 23, and Pacey with the steal. Pacey goes all the way in, missed it. Rebound, Loveland, great pass to Timmons.
And that time Dawn was taking a shot no matter what, Mike.
I believe he might have been told that. Yep. 60-35. Oh, and that crazy third quarters continue. Basket's no good, but there is a foul against Highlands before the shot.
20 turnovers now, Mike, just like that. 10 in the first half, 10 in the second. And we have a whole quarter to go yet.
Yeah, Highlands leads at 60-37 now. They came in averaging 61 a game, so they'll surpass that.
They have forced 10 turnovers in 7 minutes. Wow.
Logan Johnson at the line. He hasn't scored in the second half until there. Well, I guess the basket was good. I am sorry.
Yeah, it was.
I thought they called it before the shot. 3-point play. This is Leary for 3, and it's good. Well, that just answered that, didn't it?
Yep, sir.
11 for Carter. 2 from downtown. And the Rams lead at 63-38.
3 in double figures now.
It's been an enormous steal again as Loveland has it. Out to Pacey.
Well, man down.
Wants some help. It is. It's Johnson getting up slowly. Loveland, what's the call? Travel. DJ looked like he was trying to get to the sticks there. Sort of lost his. Well, I was thinking as he Stosh talking to Loveland there. You can't beat that when you have a senior come out and you can get the type of effort and buy-in that they're getting from him.
We're talking about
but
the pregame, Mike.
It's not like he hadn't played before. I mean, he just didn't play last year.
Right.
But he knows the program, and I think a lot of times guys want to concentrate on one sport or the other, and then by the time they get to be a senior, it's like, you know what, I want to do that. We've seen it so many times. And I was talking to Sam Albert before during the JV game, and he said his left tackle was playing JV, and he's out there now, actually.
Yeah. Big guy.
And he encouraged him to play basketball. I said, Sam, that never happens anymore. Loveland, yes.
There he is. This football player, turned basketball player. DJ Loveland with 4 now.
But Sam wanted him to work on his feet.
Sure, that's how you do it.
That's Brandon Lawhorn Moore, number 45, is who we're talking about. He said he's already lost 30 pounds, and it's been a world of good for him, and he'll have him another year on the football field. Look at the move by Timmons.
He now has double figures at 11.
This is a 32-point third quarter. Steal by Leary at the buzzer. Oh, he just missed it. And that's the end of the third quarter, and the Rams explode. 32 points in the third quarter. They lead at 67-38. Goodness gracious.
I don't know what he tells them at halftime, but it does have an effect, doesn't it?
We can save this. You want to do trivia? Go ahead.
All right, trivia I got for you today, Mike. This is a little tricky, so got to pay attention.
Oh, I love having to pay attention.
All right, the winningest team in WPL history, percentage-wise, that's the key, coming into this season, minimum of 100 games played.
Boy, that's not many. I'm going to say Lincoln Park.
Not Lincoln Park, but we played this team a couple times.
We have
up
played
in that area. Yeah, it's up in that area. I'll give you that hint.
And we have played Whitfield. You're saying Whitfield?
Yes. WPL percentage.
Versus the Hampton
Highest percentage. They won 79% of their games.
Evening, 6 o'clock TV.
How about Sewickley Academy?
Versus Hampton.
It's up in the Beaver Valley.
Beaver Valley School. Blackhawks always one you can think of, but I guess that's too obvious. Huh?
Yeah.
Blackhawks too obvious.
Their record is 110-29.
That's what I was afraid of. Who am I missing?
Blue, Potter blue and white's the color.
How about Central Valley?
There you go.
Okay,
There you go.
they're new.
And we did play them a couple times.
We have.
Yep.
You talk about Micah Mason. I believe.
Right.
I think Mike is one of the years that Micah played. We lost a playoff game to them at North Hills.
And we also played them in a showcase, which is a funny story.
Oh, we played them in Ambridge. I remember that on a Saturday. Yeah.
And they
We beat them. We beat them that day.
Yeah, and they double teamed him.
And then we played the same year again in the playoffs, and they beat us in the playoffs.
They double teamed him, and the guy that was running the show said, "This is showcase. We want to feature Micah Mason, not your kid playing double teaming him." And the coach says, "I'm retiring. I'll do what I want."
Jason Flem hits the first. The foul was on Leary. The Rams lead at 67-39.
That's the freshman's first point.
Boy, that third quarter was just... I used red ink in the third quarter. It looks like somebody bled all over my score sheet.
I use green ink.
That's 2 for 2 for Flem, and it's 67-40.
3 points away, right?
Timmons, again, oh my goodness. Talked about it in the pregame. Gonna have a foul, and Kiski, as Loveland got a hold of it. I think that's gonna be on Flem. It is.
And we're going to be one-on-one? Nope, next one.
At 6 against the Cavs. So we shoot the rest of the way. Not as many here in the second half as there were, especially in that second quarter. But the Rams have done well from the line tonight. It's been their best. 2 games ago we did well against Plum. Last game not so much. But today they've had the most to shoot, and they've made the most. Roman.
Interesting matchup.
Beautiful move. Tackle against tackle. Roman against Lawhorn Moore. And Joaquim wins that one. He's in double figures with 10.
I'm going to say 600 pounds one up there, Mike. You with me?
Yeah. Well, I don't know how much Brandon weighs. But steal by Joaquim. And he dribbles it up to Timmons. Now to DJ, who lost the handle. Oh, comes right back to Roman.
That great pass by Chandler.
The only thing that was missing there was sweet Georgia Brown, and it's 71-40.
Joaquim showed the soft hands there, Mike.
Highlands by 31, Dean, and there it is.
There, 7 minutes to go. We'll be in the mercy rule.
3 games in a row.
Yep.
15 is Dom Danino, the steal. Out ahead to Leary, lays it in.
And another timeout, Mike.
13 points for Carter Leary, and the Rams lead at 73-40 at 6:47 to go. Now the Boucher Agency has made some major changes in the last year, and now they're even better equipped to handle your home and auto insurance needs. The Bouchers are now independent agents. In addition to nationwide, the Bouchers now are working with all the leading companies in the industry to find more ways for you to save on your home and auto insurance. Call your hometown independent insurance agents, the Bouchers, 724-224-4300, and choose the coverage that's right for your family. They have evening and Saturday hours for your convenience. Remember, in the AK Valley, you're in good hands with the Bouchers on your side.
What a third quarter and beginning of the fourth, Mike. It's the third game in a row we've had the mercy rule. Now, again, for people who haven't seen all the games, the mercy rule used to be 40 points, but with all the COVID restrictions, the WPL decided to make it 30 points. I really don't know if that's a PIA or double WPIL
sanction rule.
Yes, but
you know what they should do? They should only give you 4 fouls then, if they're really concerned, and then you can foul out with 4.
Well, I just think it's a good idea, though, Mike. People are trying to keep crowds in gyms as little as possible. That's one way to do it.
This is Dom Danino.
And the Golden Rams will send him home early 3 games in a row.
Kuntz with a steal and the bullet pass by Hutcherson. Oh, nice lead to Chandler. Timmons, shot, score, foul.
Mike, we have forced 16 turnovers in the second half, 26 for the game. And Kiski's been pretty patient, too.
Chandler Timmons, career high. He's blown by it. It was 8. He's got 13.
Last game we had 5 career highs.
75-40. Clock stop now to take the free throws. Chandler completes the three-point play. I almost said clock stop to move the chains. 76-40. Rams by 36 now.
And it didn't seem that way, did it, Mike?
It just doesn't. If there's a 3-minute spell in a game that you have to wait for. Dunmeyer traveled.
Yes, he did.
A little extra. He kind of looked over to Will Saunders like, aren't you going to say something to the official? And Will just looked away like, you traveled, son.
There is no help for that.
Will Saunders also was at South Park and also with Montour as head coach. Before he took over at South Park, the year before he took over there, they were 3-21. And the year before he took over at Kiski, they were 1-21. So he's kind of used to building it up.
Yeah. Remember that trip to South Park a couple years ago, Mike?
Oh, my goodness. Saved by Timmons, and the Rams do save it. Pavlik does the toe dance.
Nice job there. I never thought we'd get there. It kept circling the building.
It was like being in an airplane.
Exactly.
Timmons to Kunst.
Was that Courtney on that trip?
No.
That's why.
Leary 3 on a dipper, no good, and the rebound to Lawhorn Moore.
Courtney's back driving the team, Mike.
Yes, she is. We'll be talking about her later.
Hello, Courtney.
We'll get her in soon. Sooner than later, actually. Danino.
5 minutes ago on a turning clock here in the 4th.
Dunmeyer on a high post, and Pavlik reached around Moore to knock it away. Saved it out. Danino for 3. Short. That's called the screen defense by McDaniel. Kunst tries to lead it ahead and stolen by Johnson. 3-on-1. Make it 4-on-1. And Kunst with the rejection on Brandon Lawhorn Moore.
Like, we have forced 17 turnovers and committed 3 in the second half. That's how you get the Mercer.
Kunst and Leary sit down. That's probably all for them. Braden Foster getting ready to check in. There's a baseline jumper by Nick Boylstein that's no good, and the Rams come the other way. Pacey drives, lays, and draws the foul at 4:08 to go. So Dom will go to the line. He shoots 2 at 4:07. Highlands by 36. They led by 8 at halftime.
32-11 third quarter. What a run.
Pacey's first make from the charity stripe and first point today. That's all for Chandler Timmons. Career high for him. Job well done, 14. And a gaggle of rebounds, too.
On 2 for 2.
78-40. Dom Danino. Here's Johnson. Now they shut Johnson down in the second half. He only has the 3-point play. That's it. Flem spin move. Up around no good. Rebound to Loveland.
And remember, Pearson, the leading scorer, Mike, only has 4 in the game.
DJ's pass too tall for Pacey, and the Rams turn it over. Braden Foster's in. And Cam Regard is in. We did not get Cam on the score sheet the other night.
Maybe we can do that tonight for Dad on the road.
Foster scored, and Tavares scored. Tavares not available for this game, as he mentioned. He tweaked his ankle in the JV game, so he's icing it up. Here's Flem. It might be Bobby Sawhook time soon.
Yeah.
Drill another 3, maybe. Johnson. Now to Flem. Around Loveland. Stops. Pops. Scores. First basket for fourth point for Jason Flem, and it's 78-40. Less than 3 to go. The Hampton Talbots with Joe Lafko will be in here Tuesday night. Next section game, as we're mixing them in here, trying to get as many in as possible. Pavlik for 3. Off the rim. Had a good look. Rebound Loveland. Loveland back up and in.
Settles nicely for DJ, and he has 6. That's his average. What do we got?
Johnson, what's the call? Offensive foul against
Kiski.
Kiski.
Girls it. Mike, you're up 38 points. You're taking charges. That's Highlands defense, huh?
Signorella and Baylog come in for Highlands. So it's Baylog, Regard, Signorella, Foster, Loveland. Zach Baylog's career high was in Cleveland. Here's Regard. Between circles, less than 2 to go. Kicked it back out to Signorella. Stops, pops, and a foul. Landon Signorella will go to the line and shoot a couple.
I don't have Sig on a score sheet in the varsity yet, do you?
No.
Nope. So let's see if we can get Landon in.
Missed the first, he'll get another.
And Bobby does check into the game. Bobby Soft wearing number 30. Grandpap's number.
This is the 28th Highlands free throw today.
And he's in.
Attaboy Sig, he's in there. In the book. 81 to 42. Flem backcourt. So Sawhook replaced Loveland, so that's the 5 on the floor for Highlands. 1:33 to go. Johnson lost it and Signorella stole it. Here comes Lando, drives it down, kicks it back out. Regard for 3, it's off the front rim. Gets his own rebound. That scores his first 2. 83-42. Again, they led by 8 at halftime. Here's Johnson.
Unbelievable.
Kicked it back over to Flem. A minute to go. Highlands going to go to 4-0 for the first time since 07-08 when they started that year 7-0. Stosh's first 4-0 start. How about that? Hard to believe. Yeah. Danino goes in, had it knocked away from him, and Baylog came away with it for Highlands. Out to Signorella, does a good job to control it. Stops, pops, off the rim, no good. Rebound, Flem underneath. Now it went off of Danino's hand. It comes right back to us, and looks like Landon wants his old job back.
26 seconds to go.
40% of our lineup is former cameramen of ours.
I like that.
Yeah. Here's Flem. Oh, nice job on the roll, and the miss by Frank Danino that time.
10 seconds to go, and it's familiar, Mike.
This is exactly where Cam was in the JV game at the Rams one.
Yep.
And that'll do it. Highlands wins their 4th straight. They beat the Kiski Cavaliers 83 to 42. Dean, final thoughts.
What a third quarter, Mike. 32 to 11, and again coming out and forcing 19 second half turnovers. That's been the Golden Rams formula so far. See what we can do Tuesday against Hampton in a section game.
And we'll be back at section. Thanks to everybody that helped us. Thanks to cameraman Dan and all of our help here courtside. Once again, that final score: the Highlands Golden Rams 83 and the Kiski Cavaliers 42. The Rams are 4-0 for the first time since 06-07.
Wow.
For the Dean, Mike Choma, this is Mike Pavlik. So long.